Wingfoiling has exploded onto the water sports scene in the past few years. It's one of the fastest growing recreational sports, and at the top end of the sport, wingfoil racing is getting faster, becoming more professional and certainly more competitive. In 2025, the world's top wingfoil racers have been building up towards the most important event of the season, the first ever Formula Wing World Championships. Taking place in Cagliari in the south of Sardinia, this Worlds has attracted 93 riders from 22 different nations. The leading lights from the past few seasons of the Wingfoil Racing World Cup start as obvious favourites. Maddalena Spanu from Italy in the women's fleet, and in the men, two standout performers, France's Mathis Guillot and Poland's Kamil Maniwiecki. Day one of competition is a big one in many different ways. 4 long-distance races will take the riders to their physical limits, and the high-speed rabbit start generates a massive rush of adrenaline. A warm northwesterly mistral is gusting offshore from the city of Cagliari for a spectacular day of racing in the bay. Last year's Wingfoil Racing World Cup champion Mathis Guillot started his campaign poorly, coming across the first finish line in just 18th place. But then the flying Frenchman pulled himself together for the next 3 heats, and by the end of the day was top of the leaderboard, just ahead of Alessandro Tomasi from Italy. Big surprise package of the first day was a complete newcomer to wingfoil competition, Gray Morris from Australia. An Olympic silver medalist from the windsurfing event at Paris 2024, Morris says he's come to compete in the Formula Wing Worlds as a bit of a holiday from his IQ foil racing. In the women's competition, Maddalena Spanu won 3 out of the 4 long-distance races, establishing an early lead in the competition ahead of France's Vaina Picot. Day 2 of the Formula Wing World Championships in Cagliari marked the start of the short course racing, with 5 heats completed during a breezy afternoon. Fresh from his recent victory on the Yangtze River at the Wingfoil Racing World Cup China, Kamil Maniwiecki came to Cagliari as one of the favourites. But here the Polish rider has been off his game. He finished up the day in 10th, a long way from his high expectations. At the front, Frenchman Guillot continued to hold the lead, but still being chased hard by the Italians, Ale Tomasi and Francesco Capuzzo. Things keep on going well for another Italian, Maddalena Spanu, who continues to dominate the women's division with a healthy lead over France's Picot and Karolina Kluszynska from Poland in 3rd. Day 3, and the weather gods defied the forecast of poor wind. Instead, a strong breeze gusting over 22 knots arrived from the south, bringing in some rolling waves. After the shifty, patchy northerly breeze from the first 2 days, it's a totally different kind of challenge for the top 20 men's riders who are now seeded into the Gold Fleet phase of the competition. The big change of conditions seemed to suit Maniwiecki extremely well. Starting the day in just 10th, his scores of 5, 2, 2, 1, 1 and 2 across the 6 short course races lifted the flying pole to 3rd overall. Just 2 riders still in front, Tomasi in 2nd, with Guillot continuing to hold the lead. Maniwiecki believes he can reel them in by the final day. Meanwhile, things tightened up in the women's fleet. Not that Spanu was sailing badly, but 3 other girls found an extra gear, with Kluszynska closing the gap to just 2 points behind the Italian leader. With Picot and Costi just a few points behind in 3rd and 4th place, the women's battle is really heating up as they go into the final weekend of competition.